some runners later on in the night. This is a consolation for the 3-year-olds. JOK is all the rage. And they're set to run. First on Gold Crown Night is off and racing, and one of the best to get going centre of the line was the Mustang. It began like one, and it's going to take up the front running early doors over JOK, and third spot is Pat McGarry. Caught deep there and trying to slot in as Mr. Finnegan, and in the meantime Tupelo Beach hunts up on the inner. They were followed then by Daylight at Dawn, and in the running line Saint Emilion, and then came Rock Fisherman, who gets back now. Mr. Finnegan has slotted one off the inside. Well back in the race is Mystery Road, and Percy Bailey is at the tail of the field. That's the order as they run to the 1700, and JOK popped around the outside, took up the front running after being headed early doors, and he slams the brakes on Group 1 Gavin Fitzpatrick, and as they run down the back of the track, and the lead time is about to register at 49.7. The leader was JOK. Whipping around the outside from the tail of the field is Percy Bailey to breeze. Third is the Mustang, sits in behind the tempo, and one out and one back. Next of all is Pat McGarry. Tupelo Beach is now 3 pegs, and then came Saint Emilion. Daylight at Dawn well back in the race then is Mr. Finnegan, followed by Rock Fisherman, and last of all is Mystery Road. In that pattern they work their way towards the turn into the lane for the bell, and 1200 metres left to run. It's JOK. It leads the way from the Mustang. First quarter was 32-1. He is absolutely walking them up front here, JOK, and it's JOK running down the lane. Heads past the post. Here's some moves. Saint Emilion and Mr. Finnegan get mobilised as they work their way to the 900 metre mark. They were followed in behind them then by the Mustang leaders back. Tupelo Beach, Percy Bailey now in traffic, and then came on the outside Pat McGarry, followed by Daylight at Dawn. Well back Mystery Road, and back on the inside of those runners. Oh, there's a bit of a chain reaction there. It got checked, Mystery Road. Daylight at Dawn has galloped, and also in a bit of bother was Rock Fisherman. They're down the back. And that next quarter, 30-5. So 62-6 the half, and it's on. Up front now, the sprint goes on inside the 600. JOK led the way. Second, Posse, Mr. Finnegan, and then came back on the inside of those runners, the Mustang. Further back, Saint Emilion, Tupelo Beach, Percy Bailey, and on the inside, Rock Fisherman from Pat McGarry. 29.1 as they run off the back straight, make it 28.1, and the leader kicks away. It's JOK in front of the Mustang, running home resolutely. Saint Emilion, Mr. Finnegan's gone, Percy Bailey, and sticking to the inside Tupelo Beach, but it is JOK with around about 125 left to go. He really says go, and it dashes away with 50 metres left to run, and the first fave is Home and Hose. JOK by about 8-9 metres. Second home the Mustang. Third Tupelo Beach, Saint Emilion 4, and Rock Fisherman's run for about 5th wasn't too bad at all, and then came Percy Bailey, Mr. Finnegan, well back to finish Pat McGarry, and Daylight and Dawn and Mystery Road were the recipients of interference leaving the straight, and they've finished at the